It's been a long couple of weeks, guys. A lot of farewells. All my social activity for 2 weeks has just been goodbyes, which kind of gets you down, you know. But I think this is the big one. This is the one that, you know, I knew I was going to tear up on, you know, because I'm leaving on Saturday, and basically, you know, I've had to make a coffee just to calm my jangled nerves over this one. Basically, it's time to say goodbye to my DVDs. Beneath this calm exterior, I'm cracking up, man. You know in that movie Ransom, when Mel Gibson thinks his son has been shot and he's just absolutely devastated and he's like crying so hard, the snot is just, you know, just streaming out of his nostrils, and you're just like, ugh. That's about the level of distress that I'm undergoing here. I'm just not a hack actor like Gibson. Well, that's a bit of a low blow, because obviously Gibson did some excellent work. I mean, Mad Max 1 and 2, they were fantastic. Look, I'm not the one to judge where people's careers might have derailed and gone careening into a giant ravine of crap, but it might have been around the time he made the ill-advised foray into romantic comedy with What Women Want. If you're watching this, Mel, seriously, man, you didn't kill anyone in that movie. No one! Stick with what you know, bro. Stick with what you know, okay? Pauly Shore, okay? Now there's a guy, he just didn't change. That probably didn't work for him that well, but, you know, gotta respect him for his integrity. Anyway, I should get onto the movies, because that's what I'm here to do. Okay, let's do this thing. Here's a tip for all you cynics out there. If this movie doesn't, you know, melt your heart, just kill yourself now. I don't know what to say to you. Maybe you should go hang out with Charles Manson. And, you know, you and him will probably get along well if you think Amelie's a bad film. Anyone who doesn't like Amelie is a communist. I'm about to make myself way less popular by saying that anime is usually crap. It's a brilliant medium, okay, but what it suffers is in the content, which is largely, you know, pubescent teen boys' fantasies. Impossibly proportioned young women wearing schoolgirl outfits and ripping them off at the slightest provocation in pretty much any situation. You know, it's like, oh, a young boy who looks profoundly like the guy who wrote this anime series goes to a planet where women's clothes explode when you say the word hello. It's horrible. It's just crap. But here, this anime right here, it's one of the saddest things you'll ever see. It's an absolute, it's a masterpiece. And not many people know about it, but see it if you feel like being devastated. Featuring the most redundant line in film history, of course, Ivan Drago's infamous, "If he dies, he dies." Also featuring Rocky's sterling oratory abilities. "You guys didn't much like me, and I didn't like you guys so much either, you know, but I guess if I can change, and you can change, we can all change, you know, we can all change!" Extreme close-up! Whoa! This movie is crap. Not the man. Just so you know, The Treasure of Sierra Madre is one of the second most misquoted films ever. People traditionally say, "We don't need no stinking batches," but that's not actually the line. Batches? We don't need no batches. I don't need to show you no stinking batches! One will stand, and one will fall.
Why do you throw away your life so recklessly, Prime?
That's a question you should ask yourself, Megatron.
I know what you're thinking, Punk. You're thinking, did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, I kind of lost track of myself in all this excitement. But being this is a .44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and will blow your head clean off, you gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, Punk?
And now you come to me and you say, Don Corleone, give me justice. But you don't ask for respect. You don't offer friendship. You don't even think to call me Godfather.
When I was 5, there was no one cooler than Indiana Jones. That's actually true now. Nothing's changed.
I'm watching this, man. What about now, man? All of them. Everywhere. All the time. One search for the American dream. I just can't seem to fit together the pieces. I'm telling you. They're on top of us, man. They're all around us. All coming in screaming, firing indiscriminately into the crowd. Oh my God. What is that? I think it's some kind of camera. I knew it. They're on to me. I'm Charles Foster Kane!
Throwing things everywhere! I'm rich, so I can wreck stuff. That's the moral of the story. Throughout film history, only a very tiny minority of sequels have managed to live up to their predecessors, let alone surpass them. In 1984, MGM released Breakdance. This was an absolute triumph of cinema. I can't even begin to tell you. It is just the most profound piece of film I've ever seen. Or I thought it was, until I discovered that later on that same year they'd rushed out a sequel, Breakdance 2, Electric Boogaloo. It really defies words. Honestly, I think this is the apogee of the technology of moving pictures. I think it's the greatest satire of all time. Someone really dropped the ball down at the Academy when this one didn't win Best Film. Everyone should go watch it, but wear sunglasses. There's a lot of fluoro neckties. Okay, so I've basically been sitting in my room for a good 7 hours or so, watching little clips out of my DVDs and reminiscing. I have no idea how I'm supposed to live without DVDs.